At the break of dawn, golden light pierced the ancient mist. A small village took root on the fertile banks of the River Thames. Simple lives unfolded: farmers, children, mothers unaware they were laying the foundations of greatness. The eternal Thames shimmered in silence, carrying whispers of destiny. From fog and firelight, history began to write its first lines. From the haze, the town stirred: merchants trading, animals wandering, fires burning. This fragile village would rise to become one of the world's most iconic cities. But its true story began with Rome. In 43 AD, legions of Emperor Claudius landed on Britannia's shores. The origins of London lay hidden in myth, yet Rome would give it a name: Londinium. Marched through mist, armor gleaming, banners high. Roman engineers measured the Thames, planning a bridge to bind the empire's trade. London Bridge rose with stone and wood, a titan spanning the river. Under Roman rule, Londinium thrived, a center of trade and debate, alive with voices and culture. Yet beneath the grandeur, darker whispers lingered in shadow. Debates echoed in marble forums, while merchants filled crowded streets. But tension stirred, alleys darkened, whispers of unrest spread. Flames engulfed Londinium in Boudicca's uprising, chaos and fire consuming the city. Rome weakened, soldiers withdrew, ruins and silence remained. Yet the spirit of London endured, scarred but unbroken. From Roman ruins, medieval London rose. Fog-wrapped cobbled streets and Gothic spires. The Tower of London loomed, fortress of power and dread. Markets bustled, blacksmiths hammered iron, monks carried sacred texts. Life flourished, yet fear and struggle lingered in stone walls. Through centuries of turmoil, London's medieval heart beat on, hardened by trials, preserved in mystery and might. Within Tudor halls, ambition and intrigue thrived. Henry VIII ruled in splendor, and Boleyn at his side. But whispers of betrayal echoed in dark courts. Trials sealed her fate beneath flickering torchlight. The king's break with Rome shattered faith, forever altering England. London became the stage of drama, religion, and power, a city reshaped by Tudor glory and conflict. The 19th century roared with smoke and iron. Trains thundered, chimneys poured ash, factories lit the night. Yet grandeur rose: Buckingham Palace, Parliament, Big Ben. London's docks overflowed with ships of empire. Flags waved, soldiers marched, merchants prospered. At the empire's height, London stood as its beating heart, uniting distant lands under one crown, power radiating across the world. From empire to marvel, London transformed. Glass towers rose beside stone cathedrals. The London Eye turned above the Thames. Red buses crossed bridges. Parks, museums, and theaters thrived. Voices of every culture filled the streets. By night, the skyline glittered. The eternal story of London continued, still written, still alive, a legacy of endurance and wonder for all humanity. Dark skies thunder over London as sirens wail. Bombers roar above, and in a heartbeat, the city is ablaze. Families rush into shelters, children cling to toys as firestorms rage. Firefighters climb into walls of flame, their silhouettes glowing against the inferno. Yet through the chaos, St. Paul's Cathedral rises unbroken, its dome defiant, a shining symbol of endurance. When the smoke cleared, London was scarred but not broken. Cranes filled the skyline, scaffolding clung to half-ruined walls. Workers rebuilt brick by brick, while children laughed among rubble, sunlight catching their faces. Soldiers returned to cheers, flags waved once more. Slowly, the Thames carried a city rising again, stitched together by hope and resilience. From ashes to color, the 60s lit London like never before. Neon signs glowed, laughter spilled into Soho streets. The Beatles led a revolution, their music echoing far beyond Abbey Road. Carnaby Street burst with fashion and freedom. Red buses rolled past billboards of rock icons. London pulsed with energy, exporting its rhythm to the world. The night sky in London is so beautiful after many years. Britain is developing by leaps and bounds over time. Yet London's story was not just glamour. Smog weighed heavy, and voices demanded justice. Marches filled the streets, banners for equality waved in defiance. Ships brought immigrants carrying dreams and traditions. Markets glowed with colors, spices, and stories from every corner of the world. London became a mosaic of cultures, diverse, alive, and forever changed. Through centuries of change, London still carried its crown. Golden carriages rolled through cheering crowds. Soldiers in crimson lined the palace gates. Queen Elizabeth's smile shone over a nation, while street parties lit with music and dance. And as fireworks blazed above palaces and rivers, the monarchy's heartbeat tied tradition to London's restless soul. The flame of sport flows through the years. When the Olympic flame crossed Tower Bridge, the world turned its eyes to London. Stadiums erupted in light, athletes marched with pride, flags of every nation waved high. Runners, swimmers, and cyclists pushed the limits of endurance. Medals were exchanged, tears of triumph fell. That night, fireworks lit the Thames, and London shone as a beacon of unity. A development that surpasses the world. Dear Historia Unseen Dimension viewers, do you find London a beautiful and livable city today? Today, London is a city of contrasts, ancient stone beside glass towers. The Shard and the Eye pierce the sky, while Tower Bridge holds centuries below. Parks bloom with life, markets hum with voices, finance flows through bright screens. Red buses and black cabs weave its streets, carrying the timeless rhythm of a city both old and new. And London dreams forward. Futuristic bridges glow in neon, eco-buildings rise wrapped in green. Silent trains glide over the Thames, Holograms shimmer in open markets, cultures blend seamlessly. By night, the skyline sparkles like a jewel beneath the stars. Past, present, and future merge an eternal city, still writing its story, still capturing the world's imagination. Thanks and see you again. Remember to subscribe to the channel.